Checking in today on another beautiful day, y'all. Street2Spirit, pouring out some street wisdom, pouring out some spiritual truths, how to connect this thing, how the things really work today. I want to begin to expound on some truths about the street mentality. I want y'all to know, right? Like we weren't born with a street mentality. It wasn't like we came out the womb and said we're gonna be in the streets. And you know, our parents definitely, some of our parents definitely ain't want that for our lives. But the reality of our circumstances and our situations and where we're from and the environments we've been in, the things we've been a part of, it caused these things. So the street mentality is not something that you just develop. It's actually something that you adopt. You adopt this mentality. You adopt the street mentality. It's like something when you're going on, when you in the hood and you just running around, you playing, or you're a young kid, but when you look up, you see a certain dude driving a particular car. Everybody chilling, hanging out the whole time. You ain't got a clue. Out there doing what they do. Y'all know we do on the streets. So we see these things as a kid, and it's like we adopt the mentality because we think it's cool to be on the block and hang with our men, or we think it's cool to be on the block, chilling, doing what we do. Of course, we aspire at the beginning trying to play football. I know everybody know that. If you've been in the hood, you've been trying to, football, basketball, sports is something that we all trying to do. We all trying to come up out of that mentality, or even not run into that mentality. Our parents definitely want to put us into sports. Not even realize sometimes, even in the mix of the sports, we get pulled into that thought. So we begin to already adopt these things, these ideas. How do you adopt it? You begin to see it. And once you see it, you say to yourself, man, I can't wait till I'm old enough to hang out there on the block with them. And some of us, we could be like 8, 9 years old. We on the block with them, chilling with them. Old heads gets the pack. Let us hold it for them. And then once we finish, they gets $5. So we green, we naive, we don't got a clue. So we just gonna accept it, hold it, not even realize what's going on. And then when they need something, they grab it from me, give it back to me. Then they give me like $5, $10. And I think I just got $1,000 being a kid. But the mentality is now being adopted. Just like when you go into your social service place or a child place where you're trying to adopt a child, you begin to sign a contract. And then once you sign that contract to get that child, after you review and after everything, they put that paperwork in and they file it. And they make sure you meet the criteria. This is how the process of the street work in the spirit realm. See, in the spirit realm, what the spiritual beings does, they begin to analyze the culture and the behavior of the neighborhood. See, these spirit beings, they look at the environment. And once they look at the environment and they set up their shop, and they got somebody on the corner, and they got certain things beginning to happen. And once blood gets spilled in the streets, it's making a covenant with that spirit. See, when you spill blood in the streets, when you spill blood in the neighborhood, when you spill blood on the block, you're actually making a covenant with the spirit. Because spirit realm understand blood. And once you put that work in, and once things begin to happen on a particular block or a particular neighborhood, and that blood begins to touch the ground, it's making a covenant in the spirit realm with whatever force that's over that territory. And this is where the street mentality gets developed. It's actually a system. It's a system that we adopt in our minds, but we don't really understand that it's a spiritual being and a spiritual force is behind it. So when we think we in control, we think we know what we doing, we think we got it going on, we think we got the bag, we think we got everything moving in our favor, we got the brides, we think we got everything moving in our favor, or the sisters who out there on the block with us, who setting up dudes ready to do whatever it takes to get their bag, whatever it takes to let them know I'm down for whatever. The whole time we're adopting the mentality of a system of a fallen angel who wants to destroy us before we become greater in our lives. And we already know the outcomes of what those things be. But back to the reality of what we're dealing with, the street mentality. When you're dealing with that street mentality, bro, it's real. And it got so many levels to it, so many dimensions to it. Some dudes want to be drug dealers. Some dudes want to be hustlers. Hustlers don't just sell drugs. Hustlers can sell cars. Hustlers can sell all type of things. But it's still the same mentality. Not saying car salesmen are illegal, not at all. But it feeds the same mentality. As some of us begin to do certain things in the hood, like the candy lady. We love the candy ladies in the hood. Y'all know that. But that's a street mentality. Why? Because in actuality, that business is not sanctioned by the government. And because the business is not sanctioned by the government, that means the income that we're taking, the quarters that we're taking to her, and we're loving what she's doing it illegally. And because she's doing that illegally, or he's doing that illegally, it now becomes a mentality and is acceptable to those in the streets. Because we want that and we accept that. Even though we look at her as she just getting by, she taking care of her family, she doing this, or they doing this or doing that. Right, they are. But the moment we do something illegal, we giving right to those spiritual forces to have situations and things in our lives, even with our children. This is how deep this stuff gets. And that's all a part of the street mentality. And yeah, I'm gonna take us there, I'm gonna take us to these depths, these levels. Because we need to understand, like when we go to the drinking parties at night, y'all know what I'm talking about. When we be going all that is a part of the street mentality. When the club shut down, the house opening up. This is all a part of the street mentality. This is what we're accustomed to. This is what we're used to. But we don't even realize that we're not in control. And what Street2Spirit is going to reveal to everybody is that how to get in control. But you got to begin to understand the spiritual force that's behind the system that we think we ruling. Because trust and believe me, bro, if you don't know nothing about me, I felt like I ruled the streets. I felt like I was untouchable. I felt like I was about whatever. Anytime, anything, any place. I don't care if we're in a grocery store. I don't care where we're at. It's on site. That was my mentality as a youngin'. Yeah, as a jit, I was on that. We were brawling in the streets. We brawled with different neighborhoods. That's how it all begun. We started with these, and then we started playing with these. Y'all know the count. And it's the mentality that fed us, the mentality that raised us. And this is what we've been doing. This is what some of us still doing to this day. 40, 50 years old, we still doing it to this day. And we think it's cool, but when the right, some of us want to come out, but we don't know how because it's a mentality. It's built in our nature. We weren't born with it, we adopted it. Because once we saw that the dude that was on the corner and the dude that had the fly car, had the girls, had the jewelry, once we saw him above that dude over there that working 9 to 5, come home with his belt on, with the tools in it, with the hard hat, or them getting off the truck together, once we saw them as weak and we saw them as strong, immediately we adopted that mentality. And that spiritual being saw it. And what it did was it attached to us. And once that thing attached to you, it feeds you. It feeds you. How they feed you? Through the TV, through the music. It feeds that mentality. And once that mentality get fed, man, just like anything on the streets, if you sow it, it's going to grow. Anything in the earth, you sow it, it's going to grow. So if I seen the seed of the dope board, if I seen the seed of the gangbang, if I see the seed of the colors, y'all used to rock that red heavy. Once you see that flag and once you feel it, it gives you a power. It gives you an ability, but in all actuality, it's causing you to be trapped. Yeah, I know some of my men gonna hear this and they gonna be like, dang, we trying to say we trapped, bro. I'm gonna say, yeah, because the system real. We can't see it. It's not designed for us to see it. It's designed for us to be in it. And I know you love it. I know it feel good. I know it look good. Trust me, I was all in. They gave me 7 life sentences for 207 years because I was all in. Trust and believe me, they got me on a 5-year right now house arrest, home detention, because I was all in. And I'm transformed. I'm a new creation. I'm different. I got a different mind frame. I have a different state. But I still got this demonstration on my ankle. Y'all see that? I still got this demonstration on my ankle. They ain't tripping off that. They still want to keep that thing on me. Because it's real. It's real. It's hoes. This system is real. This system don't want to just let you go. And the street mentality this thing gonna always remind me of where I come from. It's always gonna remind me of what I've done. But in time it's gonna break. In time it's gonna be released. But that's outwardly. That's not inwardly. That's why I'm dealing with the mentality. We got to begin to address our street mentality and really know the reality of it. And you might be winning right now. You might be up right now. And you might be saying, I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for my family. Lying. Y'all know you're doing it for yourself. You know it's all about you. Come on now. I've been there, done that. All about that. Know what it's like to get a big bag. Know what it's like to play with them tools on all type of levels. Playing no games about nothing. So we understand that the street mentality is real. And I want y'all to begin to analyze it. Analyze the mentality that you embracing. And why you embracing it. That's all I know. I ain't had nothing else. I ain't know nothing else. That's what y'all gave me. I know men that I done definitely impacted. That's all I gave them. And they still in it to this day. And it's my duty as a man of God. It's my duty as a son of the Most High to try to pull them out. Or just show them that, yo, it's another side of this. So, Street2Spirit, y'all. Support. Be in tune. Be unlocked. We're about to take it to the next level. I'm about to start tapping on different things. Just give y'all a little secret. A little bit of what we're about to do. A little precept of what we're about to do. It's about to get big. And Street2Spirit coming to a town, city near you on a high level. So get ready. Stand up. We're going to do this thing big. And we're going to pour out street and spiritual wisdom for everybody to be transformed for the glory of God. And just step into the true identity of who you are as a real man and woman. Not what the streets made us. Tighten up. We up.